All right, this is something here, Dom. I need to get your opinion on this. Me having a daughter, I got 7, 8 years before this goes down, but this prom here.
The shade of your eyes. Something simple, but fabulous too. Leave it up to me. What a beautiful prom gown this will be. Bippity-bop, bippity-bop, bippity-boppity.
Umpire. I sprinkle holy water upon the vampire. In this very moment I'm king. In this very moment I slay Goliath with the sling. This very moment I bring, put it on everything.
All right. What do you think about that?
If I had pants on, I would go and get my prom picture out the living room. I was fortunate enough to drive my aunt's Champagne Ford Explorer to prom, right? And low-key, I might not have had a license. I'm trying to think if I had my license. I know my cousin Sean took me to get my license at some point, and maybe it was right before that. I don't know. I was lucky to do that, and then I'm seeing all this stuff now, and prom is only like a couple of hours. We were at prom from like what, 7 to 12 or 11:30 or something.
7 to 11, you know.
And I'm all about spend your money how you like it, experiences and whatever. But I can imagine how much that costs. Like that has to be a minimum of like $10K. Because you got flowers, you have the screen open, the backdrop, and and they probably got a lot of stuff potentially on Amazon. But I don't think that they had an event planner, all those things. 10 grand, you can get married for 10 grand. Would it be like the
Right.
I don't know. And I was like, will it be like the most fabulous wedding? Depending on how you shop and spend that, it might not be, and it might be this small intimate ceremony. And you can do a lot with 10 grand for a ceremony, like for.
So this is in Philly, y'all. This is in Philly. This is in Philadelphia.
But that's wow. That's a lot. And I'm gonna tell my like even when like you see what people are paying to get their dresses made, and I think that is dope. And you give somebody an opportunity, but also there are a lot of people taking advantage of people. But that's geez Louise. Like that's a lot. And I mean, she looks beautiful, and oh my god, the color the champagne looks very beautiful on her chocolate skin. Beautiful girl, beautiful gown, everything. In the words of Aretha Franklin, but that's just wow. I mean, and she won. You won, girl. You won.
I mean, this is extravagant, but I like this better than them other ones. Where
I do like it better.
You be in the middle of the projects and you got all this extra stuff going on. Like, I at least like that. It was tasteful. It was a fully put on production. Did you see the one where the girl was doing, or was the Beyonce with the Beyonce girls with her and they walking out the project thing?
Yes.
But it's all expensive and stuff. And I'm like, and I get it, man. It's like, I don't like talking bad about anyone in a lower economic situation because, you got to try to find your happiness any way you can, not get that.
Yeah. Yep.
But on the other side, it's like,
Jesus, take the wheel.
No, it's like, there's got to be a middle ground, right? Like, you overextending yourself for your child's prom, but they're not going to college. They're not going to do anything, maybe educational, or they're not like, they haven't given themselves worth to be able, and I'm not saying just because you have to have worth to be able to go to prom, but for instance,
I know what you're trying to say. Like
I'm gonna give you an example.
Okay, yes.
I'm gonna give you examples. So one of my friends, his daughter got pregnant by a dude on the football team. and this is the dude's second kid, and he just graduated high school. They both are graduating high school, right? But my thing was, and he's still going to prom. That was my number one thing. Is like, how you going to prom, little dude? You got 2 kids before you graduated. That's what I'm saying. So I don't know the background of these kids, but you understand what I'm saying? Like,
Take it offline.
do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying. I'm gonna ask no more questions about your homeboy. We're gonna
Yeah.
that offline.
Yeah. But I'm just saying that situation. I'll give you the more details we talk off. But I'm just saying, like, the idea that you haven't shown your availability or worth to go to prom, my dude. You haven't shown any responsibility.
I so many.
Why should I reward you?
Yeah, no, it's no, for sure. But that's what I was saying. You know, like I know one of the girls who they kind of had like a reception before she went to prom. It was like the pink and the black one or whatever, and it was like a whole setup, and it looked like a wedding reception. But the mom said that she had maintained like great grades, like all throughout high school. She was going to college, all these things. So that was her rewarding her. So I get that. That makes perfect sense. But like you said, also these events cost a lot of money. And some of them, I don't know if I could even being able to have access to things. I don't know if I would. I'm like, girl, can't I just give you the money? Like, you're going to college, you're gonna need that money for college. We can have like a dope party, rent a space or whatever. Maybe do something before prom or after, like the next day or whatever, or that following weekend. Like for your graduate.
Why you want to hang out with all these adults and people seeing you anyway? I'm trying to get away from y'all as soon as possible. Why are we doing all this stuff?
I think it was weird because like it's a thing like where everybody comes over to people's houses. I was never big on stuff like that. Like I think my mom's actually, it's funny. My aunt, like my mom's best friend that I call aunt, came over to the house and saw me off for prom. I'm gonna show y'all the picture because my cousin texted to me. Because she went through some stuff like when their grandmother.
I'm gonna show you how ignorant I was for prom. I rented a Sebring drop top. My mom helped me out getting it. I pull up to my date house. I'm popping that. I'm bumping that Rough Riders. Rough Riders volume 1, y'all. That's how old I am. That juvenile drag on down bottom.
Oh,
and I'm pulling up in that drop top. Little miss. Hold up. And I'm like, hey, yo, let Liz know I'm a player out here. You know, I'm leaning on the whip,
mess,
and doing my thing with the music still bumping. Because I had my own little. It was my own little soundtrack. You know, for my date.
You a mess. I am cracking up because you are a mess. You are a mess. So this was me on my prom night. Okay, it's my. You know, the iPhone just does weird things sometimes. But I also don't have a lot of space on my phone, so it's just been acting janky. So this, I don't know if y'all can see this.
Yep, I can see. We can see it.
This is me prom night 2005. And I was like, oh wow, this is crazy. I had a collarbone. I still kind of got it. I need to. Y'all know, ladies know what I'm talking about. I'm like, I got to do some cardio to get that back. It's like halfway there, but I need the bumps back right here. I need to, y'all to see. But I just think of that day. Literally, one person came to the house. I went to my uncle's house. I probably went earlier that day and got that car and then went to prom, stopped by U City prom, saw my homeboy, and then went home. I wasn't even out late. I was like, I'm sleepy.
I went to 2 proms the same weekend. So I went to the girl's date. My prom was on the night that Friday, and the girl's date, I went to her prom on Saturday. And they happened to be back to back. So it happened to be I could just do everything in one weekend. And then I went to another girl's prom like a couple weeks before that. So I was promed out. Yeah, I was promed out my senior year, man. I was
Yeah, that's a lot. I
I
don't
was
know.
nigga. I was renting nigga my senior year.
I was in a. It was a whole situation with my prom date. He would later go to jail.
What?
Um,
He would later go to jail, you said? Or he
yeah,
went to jail
and he
then?
was too smart for that too to be caught up in that stuff. My friend sent me this article because, like, yeah, I'll have to send you the article. But he out now.
Is he doing all right now? Is he
Yeah,
straight?
he doing all right. He doing all right. Just niggas getting caught up in nigga shit. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but he out now. But he was playing around when it came to like rent his tux, and so he was like a year older than me. And but so he was already like in college. He was like going to the community college, or whatever, and had a good job. And then I was like, "Yo, did you get your suit?" And he was like, he had given me the money to buy like the tickets and all that stuff. He kept playing with me. I was like, I don't do well when I need my questions answered. Just so we were on the same page. Like I told you what color my dress was, blah 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 blah. You ain't gotta match it perfectly, but just like make sure we look good. Baby, I took his $50 and went and got my nails done.
Hey y'all, if y'all like what y'all see here on Everyone Needs an Aquarius, be sure to like, subscribe, and share our podcast with your friends because we got all the tea. And if you want to check out more stuff from us, be sure to hit that button right there on the right side so you can see other stuff and again share with everybody.